What's up, you guys? It's Beloved, and this is Three Takes. I am here with the Don and Shawnee, and we have a special guest, my best friend,
That's
um,
right.
Kenneth, Ken Johnson. What you want to be called? KJ, Ken.
Just
KK.
call me. Just call me King Ken.
No, I'm not doing that. So I'll do
How you
Ken.
gonna ask me what you want me to?
You said
Cause
Ken,
you want to be praised.
and I don't worship nobody but
But
Jesus.
Jesus, we
But
rebuke everything he's trying to do. I'm weak.
No, but I'm here with a special guest, Ken Ken Johnson. Thank you for coming on the show. It's an honor that you came. So what's up with you guys today? What's up with you, Ken? Let's start with you. How are you today?
Well, first off, I want to say thank you guys for having me on part of the podcast today. You guys, I've been watching the show, and I'm a big fan. So I'll be at work.
Appreciate that.
I'll be at work. And when I take my break, I'll be laughing at my desk. And my coworkers be asking, "What you laughing at? What you laughing at?" I'm like, Mind your business. I wouldn't understand." But yeah.
Not they won't
So
understand.
no, no, they wouldn't. They wouldn't. But yeah, I've been good. Shit. I probably can't cuss. My bad. But
No, we ain't
I've
we
been
ain't
good.
PG.
Johnny does all
This
the
ain't no
time.
family friendly show.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
Hide your
okay.
children when you tune into this motherfucker.
But that's good that you're doing good. Thank you for being a big fan. I will say, like we tell the others, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment and share with others that may tend to want to ear hustle on you. Tell them to watch us, tune in. And of course, if you guys have any topics that you want us to talk about or chop it up about, please let us know. And, we'll definitely talk about it. But thank you for being on the show. How you guys doing today? Don, how you feeling?
You already know. I'm pretty smooth.
Like
If,
peanut butter.
yep.
We gonna call you Smooth God over there, Smooth God.
What up
But
with
I'm good. And I gotta say, because I randomly just thought, I know I said this isn't a family friendly show, but honestly, now that I think about it, your kids probably should be tuning into this because it's
you?
probably better for them to hear what we're saying than the bullshit you're probably poisoning them with already. So on the shit that they watch, you know what I mean? So this is better than TV. Like so kids can tune in too. I just had to say that. But I'm Gucci other than that.
I love that. It's giving PSA. I love that. So I love that it's a female versus male day to day. It's the battle of the sexes. So today's topic is, are we going to go 50-50? Should couples go 50-50? And that's in all realms of relationships. So let's get started. What you guys think? I ain't gonna lie, as a woman, I think we should go first. Um,
Go
so
ahead.
I'm gonna
I honestly want
say,
to hear what y'all have to
As
say.
as a man, I will allow you.
oh yeah, we're
Ladies,
not doing.
ladies
Oh
first.
yeah, we're not doing this. Oh, and as a woman, you know, I'm gonna tune you out. Um,
I'm
Go ahead. As a woman, you can have it. Go ahead.
as a woman, I'm gonna take it. Thank you.
All
I
right, sorry.
feel like it depends. For me, it depends on what 50-50 is. Of course, we got gender roles. Back in the day, the males had to do like outside work while the women were expected to be on the inside doing kitchenware or stuff like that, folding clothes, cooking, taking care of the kids. But it's modern days now. Everything has changed. And so majority women are in these men's fields. And 50-50 don't look like 50-50. So I don't know. For me, it depends on what task it is that allow me to feel like, okay, maybe 50-50 is needed. That's just me. What you think, Don?
Uh, I guess I'm I'm gonna agree with you as far as like what the task is and what's going on. But also like I'm cool with the 50-50, but I also feel like the men should pay more of the bill. That's just my opinion. Because it's always men screaming they want to be head of the household and they head honcho and they're the leader.
So you want 70-30?
Um,
Uh,
that's not what she said.
that's
I
not.
know. I'm just asking.
Oh no, I think the woman should do what she need to do. I mean, it's really up to the whoever the
No, I meant
relationship-
like financial wise. Because you said the
Financial-wise?
man should cover more of the bills, then that would make him paying more than 50-50.
How so?
right.
Mathematically, if he's covering more than just half? Mathematically, he can't be covering 50% of the bills. So that means if he's paying more of the bills, that's a higher percentage that he's paying. So it ain't really 50-50.
So when and correct me,
Can I
if I'm wrong.
chime in?
Chime in, Ken.
So I don't straight up believe in 50-50 at all. And it depends on the relationship. You know, if you have a strong relationship and you have a strong partner, I feel like 50-50 doesn't always work. Um, so in my past relationships, like it's never been 50-50. It's pretty much if I got it, you got it, and we got it. It's a team effort. So, I
That's
guess if we're
50-50.
talking, yeah, but it's gonna be times when I might not have it and I'm relying on my partner to pick up the slack. And it may be times where she may have it and I'm or she don't have it and I'm
You got to
supposed
do
to
it.
pick up the slack. So, it's case by case.
Exactly.
You kind of are like thrown like life throws you curveballs.
Yeah.
So you just never know what you're gonna go through. So it just depends on the relationship.
I will say this. So you guys make good points, but scratch it. I'm thinking starting off. So when we are dating intentionally, 9 times out of 10, the woman is looking for the man to be, I wouldn't say the breadwinner, but he's gonna have to cover um
A bigger portion.
yeah, because you are the leader. Like you technically are the head. If we were to be married, you are technically the head of the household. So therefore, you gonna have to provide. That's literally y'all gene is to be the provider. Not saying that us women can't go and get it ourselves because we definitely gonna get it. You feel me? But the men's role is to be the provider, and the women is supposed to be the nurturer. And I think gender roles. I'm not saying it should come back, but I feel like because it was taken out so much that a lot of stuff has caused confusion, and I feel like
That's why they need to come back.
You said what?
I said that's why they need to come back because it caused all this confusion.
The reason why I said that it needs to come back because some men wants to be the women in the relationship and expect the men to cover or expect the women to cover everything or majority. Hence is why we are always working or are go getters, and we like, well, we don't really need a man or we don't even need a partner because we got it ourselves.
Okay, so for that example that you use, it's because of the man though. Because I don't see nothing wrong. Let's say the woman makes more money than the man, but the man can hold he can hold his own in the relationship too.
I agree.
If they have a good partnership and she makes more and she wants to pay more, I don't see the problem. It's because there's a dynamic of really strong women dating men child.
Touche.
So it's like y'all trying to be in a relationship with somebody that still got to grow up makes that's
Based off of their potential.
Yeah.
Touche, you're correct.
I don't really care for the gender roles, because it doesn't matter. It's some men that cook, some women that don't cook. I feel like as long as people are compatible and they're equally yoked, or somebody's a level up, then it's fine. Because like Kenneth said, if life throws a curveball, you could depend on your partner to step in until you get back on your feet. So
yeah.
Right.
Agreed.
Yeah.
I agree 100% with you on that. I'm just thinking about my household and how I grew up. My mom, my dad, they both had a 9 to 5. They both worked. Um, my dad was giving my mom all the money, and she was paying the bills. But they never like split anything. They just made sure they hustled and made sure we had food on the table and bills was paid, and we never went without. So yeah, so I'm not. I guess I'm saying like I'm not gonna ever just settle down with somebody and I'm taking care of a grown adult. That's where I draw the line. Like like to go back to you, Beth. You said men are supposed to be the provider and the women are supposed to be the nurturer, to nurture. I'm not gonna sit there and you know, because how can I say without being an asshole?
Be the
No,
asshole
I'm not
that
gonna take
you
care of a
are.
grown adult.
he better be like, no, bro, B word. uh, yeah, I mean, if they don't have the mindset of being taken care of, that's different. If I got to take care of everything, I feel like then you gonna have to listen to everything I'm telling you to do. You know what I mean? Like, and I know that may come off very harsh, but if I'm like busting my ass and you just sitting at home not doing nothing, oh, you better like, I better have to worry about nothing. Like, that's just
Okay,
the way I
I
feel.
I agree with you, Shawnee. I agree. I have heard stories where the men literally works, come home, and I'm gonna be real, the crib ain't clean, or they still got they still ain't got they food warmed up, or there's no food for, you know what I'm saying. So I think that is very selfish.
Got to
Uh,
come home and order food for them and the family. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I got to
So
get off and come DoorDash. Like, that's crazy.
yeah, so I agree with you. If you're gonna cover majority of the outside stuff, at least you can come home to a warm cooked meal, your stuff done, all that. For me, I'm gonna be honest. If I get pregnant, hypothetically, I'm married, I get pregnant, would my husband be able to cover everything? Like, that's where that 50-50 kind of cross over. Does that make sense? Because I can't work because I'm on paternity leave and now I'm taking care of the kids and now you're having to cover the bills. Now you have to cover majority of everything. So that's when I look at it like that. That's why I said that's why I threw gender roles in there. But I don't know. Every like you said, every relationship is different.
Right. It's a case by
Uh,
case basis.
yeah.
You
So
just got to learn each other's roles and like you got to learn your like. I feel like a lot of people don't learn their partner's weaknesses, or even if they learn them, they don't adjust to them, like
yeah.
and like still make things work. So being able to identify that, and that's also because people don't like to have real conversations. Like they don't like to have check-ins or nothing. Like they like to just have all these, opinions that the other don't even know, or you know what I mean. Like it just they're not on the same page. So it's like, how can you thrive when you're operating like that?
I agree. So let me ask you this. Let's get to dating 50-50 with dating. Who should pay for the dates?
On the first date.
On the first few dates.
Oh, first few. Oh, let's start with first date. But first date, for the longest, it's funny. For the longest time, I used to be like, I ain't paying on the first date. I was that
What?
guy for the longest time. I was because I was like, I like because how do I say? Because I used to also use it as a test in a way, and then I also used to think. I mean, it's a lot of females out there that would just be trying to get some freaking food off you and go about their own. You know what I mean? Like,
Is that a problem?
so what do you mean? If they get some food off of me and going on their own, yeah, that's a problem. What you mean?
Hold on, but so was you expected anything after this date? Because it's a lot of niggas that want sex and whatnot.
I don't
So,
expect sex on the first date.
oh, okay.
You just got to go off the chemistry. Like, if it kind of leads to that, then cool. But you just can't go in. Well, I mean, most dudes do just go in like aiming to get that out of the date. But I kind of just go with the flow. I'm different. But these days, I said that was in the past. These days, no, I cover the first date
Mm.
because I feel like, as a man, that's what you're supposed to do. Like it's chivalry. You know what I mean? Like I'm the type that, I still want to come like pick you up for the first date, like, because that's kind of going away a little bit. I feel like
It is.
a lot of women feel uncomfortable with that. They're like, it's the first day. I want to drive my own car. I don't want to be in the car with you or whatever. I don't know you like that yet. I don't know if you're a creep or whatever the case is. But yeah, I think the man should definitely pay on the first date. If not, then it looks like you're broke. And if you don't got it let's say some people don't got it. If you don't got it, then you shouldn't be dating in the first place.
Right.
Start dating when you get it.
What you think?
First impression is everything, but go ahead.
Yeah, we're thinking. What you think?
Rocking.
I apologize, but I'm trying to keep up with. It's a little bit lagging. It's lagging a little bit, but I can hear. Yeah.
Okay.
But I do agree with Darius that the man should pay the first date. Now, I will say, don't take your date to somewhere. Don't set the standard super high the first time, because she's going to expect that every time.
That part.
Brownies, you get.
It depends on the female. It depends on the female.
Yeah.
But you can't give them too much too soon. I get what he's saying.
Right. I agree.
You gotta earn that. Like, I'm a fan of coffee dates. We can go get some coffee.
Okay, coffee dates is cool, but what is too much? What is too much on the first date?
Well, going to a fancy restaurant, that's too much. Like, how, like, what was that trend going around that was saying that, like, oh, you can't take me to, what was it? Not Red Lobster. Cheesecake Factory. I'm like, it was like a trend like a year ago or some shit like that. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, you're too bougie for Cheesecake Factory date? Like, Cheesecake Factory is actually good. Like,
no, they trash. Don't take me there. I'm not saying I'm not saying take me to a fancy restaurant, because I don't even like those. I don't like frou stuff. But for me, be creative. We don't have to go to a restaurant. You can do something out in the park, or cook something. You know what I'm saying? Please know how to cook, but cook something and do it out in the park. That's not even expensive at all. But just be creative if you're going to date.
So my question to you, beloved, if they don't know how to cook, is that a deal breaker?
Yes.
If they are not creative.
What?
Yes.
What?
Why?
Well, let me not say it like yes.
You did.
Because some dudes expect women to know how to cook. Off rip, are you willing to teach a female how to cook? If you really like her and you feel like she the one,
Yeah, because that could be something that we could work on together. I wouldn't mind that.
I'm not changing anybody if they wasn't already doing it. It's
but what if they want to do it though? You know what I mean?
I hope they would want to do it before they had met me. Like,
yeah, why don't you know how to cook? We adults.
Because nobody's shown them though. It's a lot of things, like people that can't cook have never been shown, like the little stuff.
It is. I can cook. I don't want to cook. So whoever I date will have to be okay with that. Like, you might get a little meal within that week if I feel like doing that. If I don't want to cook,
if I feel like doing
that. That's just me though.
Listen, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna do majority. I love to cook, so I'm gonna do majority of the cooking off rip. But say for instance, there's a time I'm sick and I can't cook. Dude, you gonna at least know how to boil some water. You can make.
He can make some noodles. He can make some noodles. He'll be all right. He can heat up a can of chicken noodle soup for you.
There we go. So when I think of cooking like
that ain't cooking.
I'm done.
That's heating shit up.
That?
That's called heating shit up. That has instructions on the can. Like,
some people don't even know how to heat it up or even boil water. So that's what I'm saying. Like,
they just retarded if you can't do that.
But that's okay. I'm not trying to call them the R word, but I'm
sorry.
Just saying, like, that's the problem. If you don't even know how to do that, then we have an issue.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Be out here dating. You need to know how to do that. Because I don't mind showing you how to do new recipes and all that. That's fine. But we got phones now. They got Pinterest. You better Google the recipe and figure out how to cook. So yes, that is a deal breaker to me. If you don't even know how to prep something or do something, then that's a problem. Yeah.
If you gotta learn to cook from TikTok, you can't cook, by the way. Just saying. But
you said what?
I said if you gotta learn how to cook from TikTok, you cannot cook.
wouldn't necessarily say that.
I
'Cause I
will
done got some
because
recipes off of TikTok.
I'm not saying it's not good recipes on TikTok. It's just like a lot of women out there couldn't cook before TikTok, and it's like TikTok had to teach you how to cook. Like,
I
what the
mean,
fuck is that?
but what's wrong with them using their resources? That's a
No,
resource.
there's nothing wrong with them finding recipes on there like that. I'm just saying that that's the only way you know how to cook. You got to look up everything on TikTok. That's crazy.
like saying a man don't know how to fix a house until he's seen TikTok. So they got videos
That's
on
fair.
the way they're trying to fix the bathroom.
That's
You
fair.
do that shit before you got on there? Oh,
Right.
You can't.
That's fair. That's fair.
All I'm saying is this. Okay, hypothetically, you don't know how to cook. Do you know how to fix a tire? Do you know how to change the oil change? Are you willing to teach me that? If you can do, and here's the 50-50. If you can't cook, but you know how to do handiwork around the house or fix a car and all that, and you don't know how to cook, that's fine. I can teach you how to cook. You can teach me how to do this manual stuff. 50-50. You teach me, I teach you. That's fine. You got to bring something to the table. Because I know what I can bring. I can bring the table and some chairs and the silver, the fine dining and all that. Can you at least add candles? I'm just being real. Like, let's be real, Don. Can't you bring the same thing?
Oh, yeah.
She said the dining room, the table, chairs, silverwares. Oh, man.
What you thinking, Ken? What should a woman bring to the table if she doesn't already have the table?
Damn.
I mean, have it.
Did she got the flow that the table's on too? She got that. She got the house.
Well, I would like for my woman to know how to cook for sure. You know, I come from a family of cooks.
If she can't, that's a deal breaker.
Just learn together. No, it's not a deal breaker, but we gonna learn. You have to at least be willing to put some effort in to learn, because it's gonna be times I get home from work and I would like a nice home cooked meal. It's gonna be times you get home from work and I can provide you with your favorite dish. So you got to be able to bring something to the table for sure.
I agree. I agree. Do you have the table, Kenneth?
I'm weak as hell.
The table.
You already know. I mean, I think I tell my siblings, my family all the time, hey, I'm a catch. I feel like I'm a catch. That's why I've been single. I'm single right now because I feel like I'm not going to settle for just anything.
I agree.
As you shouldn't.
I got my my dream job. I make decent money, not to toot my own horn, but I'm not going to just be with just anybody.
As you should.
So.
Well, I'm a toot my horn. Toot.
You done tooted it enough.
I mean,
but go ahead, toot it one more time. A little tooty.
I feel like, but like Ken said, if you know that you are the catch, yeah, you have a right to toot your own. And that ain't even being cocky. It's just knowing your worth. It's just knowing what you will accept and what you won't accept. So I will take back what I said about cooking being a deal breaker. Let me not think of it like that, because you guys are right. Some men probably didn't have a stable home where they learned how to do recipes. But I'm trying to tell you, if you don't know how to cook, but what else can you do that'll help balance out that cooking? Like, I hope it's not video games. Like, if you know how to do video games, you know how to cook. So, I'm just saying.
Wait. If they know how to do video games, they know how to cook.
Video games, you got to be strategic. So cooking to me seems more easier than learning how to play a game. I'm not a gamer. So I'm like more of a board gamer, but not like a video gamer. I might be wrong for video gamers out there, but if you can find a strategic way to win that video game, you can learn to go up in there and know how to chop some onions and peppers up, saute and season some meat, boil some water, put some noodles in there. At least, like, you can do something if you know how to play it.
Just because they can cook don't mean it's going to taste good. I done had a female, she cooked, and that shit was nasty. Nasty.
Was it? Who was it?
Look at you, messy as hell.
Who was it, Don?
Chismosa.
It was spaghetti. Like, how you fuck up spaghetti?
Oh, that's crazy.
Nasty. That shit was nasty. So I would say if they
Damn,
can't,
who messes up spaghetti?
I don't know. I'm not about to say their name on here.
Tell us in private. But
Yeah, I want to know. As soon as this ends, tell me. Because
I kinda wanna
spaghetti
know
is
too.
easy. Like,
It
let's
is.
talk about some Prego or Ragu or even the Dollar Brand. Boil some noodles.
no, because you can have some bad spaghetti. Because I've had bad, like,
How
if
do
you don't know how to season, because if you don't know how to season your food properly and stuff like that, and add
Or
proper
cook it.
portions and stuff,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like, because some people put too much sauce in their stuff, or like some people don't put enough sauce, so it's a little dry. It's a lot of little things that can mess up some spaghetti for real.
What?
I'm gonna tell y'all the best tip. You know, my brother is chef, so
He-
the best tip that he ever gave me for cooking is you cook with your eyes. You cook with your eyes, and you also cook with your nose. You know, you smell the seasoning. You cook. You know, it's not about taste. You know, and so people eat with their eyes. So if it don't look good, I ain't eating that shit.
But if it look good and it don't taste good, I'm still not eating it.
Yeah.
So I think all taste buds, all senses play a part. Because even with me, I'm a
The-
taste person. If it don't feel right, I'm dang sure not eating it. Like it, for me, it's my all my senses have to play a part with when it comes to cooking and food.
True, because I can eat. I mean, obviously, if you want to eat something that looks good, but I've had some stuff that don't look that good. But I'm like, all right, it don't taste that bad. But so as long as it tastes good, I'm okay with it because everybody ain't good at presentation. I mean, just depending on what we're saying looks bad about it. But I mean, a tip I always like to tell people because I like to think I can cook decently is to just as long as you season, as long as you taste your food as you go, you good. Like a lot of people like cook, do all these seasonings and stuff, and then like it'll be other steps in the process, and then wait to the end. It tastes like this don't taste right. Like no, as you incorporate everything, taste as you go. If it don't taste right, fix it, add more, take away, whatever you need to do. But that's always the tip I give to people.
And also prep it. Like there's nothing wrong with prepping your food, even with the meat. You want your meat to be tender, put a cap full of apple cider vinegar or some vinegar in that mug, let it sit, wash it off, and wash your meat off, please. I bet not that you ain't washing no meat, and I mean that.
And your veggies, please. Your veggies and fruits
veggies,
too.
wash everything.
Sound like you need a
And your ass.
And your
whole week.
Listen, I was about to say that too. Wash your ass. Wash that too. In your hands. Wash all that before you start cooking.
Please wash your hands. People don't be.
They don't. So I feel like it is a method to cooking. So I do want to take back what I said about if a man cannot cook, I'm not gonna. It's a deal breaker because you can offer something else besides cooking, but you can't even offer the basics of knowing how to fix a tire right. Hitting that cigar real hard.
I'm lighting it.
Hold on, pause.
Continue.
Did you just light a blunt?
I'm done.
This is a cigar.
Oh, did anybody else to see that?
Yeah, we saw it.
Oh, it's a cigar.
We used
Yes,
to it now.
it's still happening. It's still happening, sir. Anyway,
I'm just making sure.
You saw it too. We all saw it. We used to it now. He be having his bourbon. We used to. But nah, if you cannot offer the basics, at least knowing how to fix cars or do something around the house that can be useful, yeah, it has to be a deal breaker. What can you do? So that's when I think of 50-50.
So, we talking about cars and fixing stuff. Do y'all ever pay attention to like somebody's mental state or if they have emotional capacity for you or like their triggers and their traumas and stuff like that?
Yeah.
you got to identify triggers, and I feel like people need to be more comfortable talking. People need to know their triggers first of all, because it's easy to point out somebody else's. Like you need to know yours, and then you need to be actively working on it.
Yeah, I agree. What was you
And
saying,
then
King?
I was just saying like it's just being emotionally aware of who your partner is, and also having emotional intelligence to know like okay, like everything you ain't got to know everything about somebody. Everybody got a past, but just you can tell by somebody the way that they speak to you, their body language and everything, if they ever been through something. So you just got to be alert and
Hmm.
look for the red flags. Look
Yeah.
for the red flags.
well,
Someone told me. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
no, you good? Go ahead.
Someone told me do not ignore the red flags or don't change it to like a orange color. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't make it seem like, oh, it's just orange. Nah, it's still within the red family.
Yeah,
It's still a red flag, whether it's orange, indigo, whatever. It's still red at the end of the day. So I definitely agree. Tapping back into what you said, Don. So it seems like 50-50 also plays a part in mentality, spiritually, equally yoked, like you said, as well as um physically. Are we thinking physically too?
50
Yeah.
50 physically.
50.
Yeah, like
Physically how?
Are we talking about like their looks or sexual?
both,
Okay.
both. Because Shani don't like certain women, so that's just something to look for. Like, what if
I
they
didn't say I don't like. I have a preference.
you have a preference? I got a
I
nitpick
can't
with
remember what it was. You say you want them skinny with a big
I
butt.
no. Because I just said my first choice is not bigger women. But then I
you.
clarified because I was like, well, I would have a bigger girl before I have a super skinny girl, though. You know
Kenneth
what I
ain't
mean?
trying to have none of that. Look at his eyes. He ain't said.
But
Love it.
because bigger girl, no, I don't mind a bigger girl, like because you got something to grab onto and cuddle on. But it's when it's
She
sticking
gonna know how to,
bones,
she gonna know how to cook too.
that shit go hurt. And I'm like, this is
She
get your bony ass
don't know.
elbow off me, like you know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry.
So, beloved, skinny dudes, thick or big, or it really don't matter.
I had to grow out of that. I had to grow out of that because my preference has always been like husky. Um, but my partner is not husky at all. He's not. But I love his stature. I love how his build is.
Yeah.
Um,
Is
so
he stoic?
define stoic.
I mean, actually, well, how do you? I mean, stoic is just like you got a certain like presence. I want to be more stoic. I ain't gonna lie. It's just like, how do you describe stoic?
You
Uh,
use the term. Look it up. Define
I'm about to
stoic.
look it up. Let's see. Stoic definition. Oh, well, this is too exact, I feel like. But it says a person who can endure pain or hardship without showing their feelings or complaining. Um, hold on, stoical. What is stoical? It's kind of like, I don't know. It's like macho in a way. I don't want to say macho because I don't like that
Okay,
term.
then yes, that yeah, that's him. Um, um, I look past it because he has a quiet presence, but there's some strength behind that.
Hmm.
So when I used to think of Husky, I just thought that Husky reminds me of strength. Oh, he's strong. He can pick me up. He can lift me up. Um, so
Nah,
if
he
he
just fat.
what?
I said, nah, they just fat.
Well,
Fat don't mean strong.
Nah, I didn't. No. I don't want no fat sloppy dude. I didn't want no fat sloppy dude. Nah, I didn't want that. I wanted like
Oh,
a
weak.
stocky husky build, but that was my preference then because I realized not necessarily does that refer to being strong. So
Hmm.
my partner is the opposite, and he still is strong. So yeah, definitely stoic or whatever that term was. So yeah, so that changed. I agree with you, Shawnee. Your preference can definitely change, and you can be attracted to who you're attracted to, but it can change.
That's true.
So I think physically 50-50 that plays a part too. Am I attracted to you? Does that make sense? Is there something about you that I am attracted to?
Honestly, what you're attracted to better be changing as an individual because that means you're not growing and evolving. There's no way you should be attracted to the same thing you were always attracted to.
I
That's a red flag.
Yeah.
And then I like one of those sayings I heard somebody say before, like for women, like the red flags y'all ignore in the beginning will be the reason you leave in the end. So it's like, do you want to ignore that and go through all this BS and end up leaving? Or do you want to acknowledge what's in front of you and accept it for what it is and not what it can become?
Right.
I like that. I like that.
That's good. This is what they be doing nowadays. So.
I'm so tired of saying that. Clock it. Clock it. I remember I was in Alabama when I first started hearing that shit. I'm like, we're doing what now? Clocking it. They don't even say nothing. It's like,
you gotta clock that T.
Sign language for clocking.
That's the sign language for it?
Is it?
Mhm.
If it is, that's creative. I doubt that, though. I doubt that. That's too logical. I know that's probably harsh to say, but
Yeah, it was. So what about you, Ken? Do you believe physical place is 50-50 as well?
let me look this up.
Kind of, sort of. But it's physical is not also important. I want to talk about that. Like, I'm more attracted to your mind,
Yeah,
and your heart and your spirit
I agree.
versus
I agree.
your outer appearance, because all that can change over time.
It will change.
You know?
It will definitely change.
And that's why people can get in them late divorces. Old as hell getting a divorce. What the hell? I'm like,
I'm not
for
gonna lie.
real.
I'm not getting no divorce. We just gonna we thugging it out. I don't. We just gonna thug it out. But you're right. Physical. It shouldn't be 50-50. I think what I'm meaning is attraction, not necessarily like the features, but is there something about them that connects you to them? That's a give and give. Does that make sense?
Physically?
Not to me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So are you asking, like, are we soulmates?
Yes, like, because you like Don said, you have to be like you gotta be equally yoked, and spiritually connected. I'm more so big on if I can connect with you mentally and spiritually first. The physical part will play the part after, but if I can connect with you mentally and spiritually. But when I talk about physical, like, say for instance, God forbid something happens to your partner to the point their physical aspect is deformed, would you stick around?
The Bible said through sickness and health. So yeah.
You better stick around.
Sure.
That's crazy if you don't stick around.
Some people leave that. Like, some people are not sticking around for that. I know I'm sticking around. I mean, like you said, through sickness and health, literally. But some people don't stick around, and I'm not trying to dog y'all men. Majority of y'all don't stick around. If a woman get too big because she done had your babies and she can't get that water weight, y'all are leaving her big ass. Y'all just want to leave.
I ain't gonna say water weight, but if you gain, obviously you're gonna gain weight from having children. That's like natural. But if you are continuously letting yourself go, you done became a monstrosity and you don't care to fix that, then hell yeah, I'm not gonna stick around to figure out what's gonna happen. Like, I'm like, you don't care about yourself no more. You don't respect yourself, so how can you respect me? I gotta move on.
It's the term of
No, I respect that. I
mean, but if you gain a little weight, that's different.
It depends on her mental state.
Okay.
Yes.
Because Granted,
How long you go through damn postpartum if you becoming big as hell though? Like that shit like
No, there's no time limit with that.
no, that's not up to you. Like if you're gonna stick it out through thick and thin, and she's going through whatever it is, postpartum, depression, whatever it is, and she's not herself, I will hope you will be patient in some type of way. Now, granted, if it takes on your mental state to where you're losing yourself because of that, then yeah, I walk away, because if you don't feel safe, your mental is not safe in that, then I don't see a problem with just going separate ways. But yeah, some people go through stuff, they gain weight. We don't know what people be thinking unless they communicate that to you. But yeah. But if
I
this
mean,
is just freely just not giving a fuck, yeah.
Yeah, that's different. That's different.
right. Case by case basis. I mean, obviously, like in a situation like you were saying, I'm gonna stick it out. All right, let's get through this or whatever. But at least be open about that. It goes back to what I was saying before. Like, people don't be wanting to have real conversations, man. Like, people just want to ignore what's really going on and like to put up a facade, make it like it seem like they're okay or whatever. Like, it's just like in a relationship, you can't have that. You gotta, if you can't be completely open with them, then who can you be completely open with?
You
And
got that safe space though.
Mhm.
You said what?
You have to create that safe space for that person. I don't think
That's true.
a lot of people in this world know how to create a safe space. So some people just shut back down. A lot of people don't even know how to communicate or handle conflict. So that's another thing.
Correct. Or accountability.
Yeah.
That's my big thing right there. People do not want to be accountable for shit. They want to run. They want to play the victim. People do not like accountability, and I can't stand that about society these days.
But let me ask y'all: are you gonna be judgmental once she comes to you?
No, why would I?
Because
Why would-
some people don't know. Like she said, some people don't even know how to communicate that. She could be saying that something is mentally off, and some men probably think she's over exaggerated when really she's probably having an episode. I don't know. Like it really.
That's
but communicate that was just an episode, and that's not the norm, and you move on. Right.
And also, I would say like maybe seek out professional help.
People ain't got
Go
money.
talk to go talk to a therapist. We all got health
Most
insurance.
insurances, yeah, they help.
Everybody ain't got health insurance.
no, I
Yeah,
agree.
At this,
Shit
at
has
this
hell,
big
ain't it?
age, at this big age, you better have something.
Yeah, I agree. Stuff be deeper than when we think it is. Just you can talk to your partner, but I will agree with Kenneth. Please go get a therapist.
Yeah, they are.
Everybody needs it.
Yeah.
I'm trying
That's
to.
true. I need to get into therapy, so yeah, I agree with that.
It's good. Do it. It's real refreshing.
But Jesus is my therapy right now, so I'm taking advantage of that.
Amen.
He got the spirit fingers.
Now,
Okay, big flexing.
so right, do it again. What?
I ain't going 50-50 with nobody.
I'm screaming.
No, it's partnerships over here. I'm not doing much.
I feel the partnership. Now you said Jesus. So spiritually, what if your partner is not connected with God on a deeper level like you are? Are you guys gonna leave? Like what does that look like 50-50?
I'm not even about to go that far with them, like invest in a relationship. Because at this age, I need my partner to have a relationship with God. Like I'm just at an age where I'm not changing nobody, doing nothing, giving advice. I think I want somebody that's already working in it.
Yeah.
It's too tiring and exhausting to get a person to meet somebody on your level, and then you're looking at this potential that they may have, which might never happen. So no, it's a deal breaker. If they don't already have the relationship, I can't do it.
I agree.
I think I don't know. It's like I get that in a sense, but it's like we talked about before, everybody has their own time when they, reach salvation. So I think being patient with the person, if you know the person's heart or whatever, you'll kind of know that maybe eventually they'll get to it. I mean, I guess you can't bet on that, but I mean, people can get to that point in different areas of their life. You know what I mean? So
But
I don't
that's
know.
why I was saying I want to meet this person when we're alive.
Already, yeah.
Like,
But it don't always work like that though, because you could be missing out on somebody great.
that's you're gonna have
Potential.
potential. That's a potential that they may be great. I don't want that. Like, have your journey on your own time, because I don't want to be in the midst of you trying to figure things out and then stuff go left. Like, if you're aligned with this person, you will meet up aligned with that person when they have reached their salvation with the Lord, and now we're together equally yoked, and now we're one under God. Like, I'm over the whole we trying to figure out your journey together. I'm over that.
You just fed the hell up, huh?
Yeah.
Honestly, Don, I really thought that's what you were. I thought that you and Shawnee were saying the same thing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm learning. I agree with you, Shawnee. I do believe in being equally yoked. I just want to see if there's a seed, or if there's a seed already planted there, because God says you need faith at least small as a mustard seed. And a mustard seed is super small. That mustard seed can grow if it's watered correctly. So if there is a seed already planted and you're willingly trying, like, yeah, I'll give you grace and we can definitely work on it together, because not everybody's walk is the same, and it's not going to be perfect, nor is it going to be the same. So
Because I feel
agree.
because I feel like when you have conversations with them, for example, like you can tell if somebody will kind of, I mean, it depends on the person, but because a lot of people you ask them like, oh, do you believe in God? You typically ask a person that, and they're like, yeah. I mean, most people get a generic answer these days. It used to be a cool answer, like, oh, I'm spiritual versus religious, but now everybody just says that. But if they say like, you know, if they're confused, you can be the person to help them get through that, because like a lot of people don't know where to go because God has been taken out of everything, so no one knows what to believe anymore. So if and this is one of the things I like that my pastor like really harps down on, like he's like, it's your job as like Christians to like, you know, get people to see the light and steer them towards Jesus. And if you're not actively trying to do that, then you can't really call yourself a Christian, because that's what we're supposed to do. But not obviously not forcefully. But I feel like a lot of people just need that bug put in their ear these days, because they don't know what to believe, because they want us all to be confused of the higher powers that be, so we can't make accurate, you know, well-informed decisions and live right and whatever. They want us to be miserable and chaotic. That keeps them in control. So sorry for my rant, but yeah.
No,
No. I think that's good. That's good. Um, like you said, a lot of people are confused with religion. I mean, there's so much that's out there. You kind of don't know what to believe. But just if you
Exactly.
have a strong, if your faith is strong, and you, like, I know y'all talk about religion and in a previous podcast, but if you grew up in the church and you kind of like walk the Christian lifestyle, you kind of already know right from wrong.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So
What about you though? Like, so if
Don said, "Nah." I said what I said.
yeah, hell to the nah. We gotta be here.
I mean, I'm just saying, we talk about alignment a lot
I get it though.
Yeah, so you know.
I mean,
Yeah.
because you got to know if y'all are aligned for sure, because then you just wasting your time.
Equally yoked. But that's
But
why prayer is important too. Pray for your partner, pray for your spouse, pray for your significant other. Because there's a story in the Bible where I don't know what this man, I don't know if his name is Hosea. God told him to marry this prostitute. So I think of it like that, in a say, not saying that our partners are prostitutes, but how do we know that God is not leading us to this individual to get him closer to him? You know, like that's. But you gotta have discernment. You gotta pray about that before you just walk blindly and connect with somebody. And the whole time that might not even be who God told you to connect with. So
you using that example, I agree with that, because God do place us in people's life so people can grow. I definitely believe that. But I guess that does depend on knowing the person that's in front of you and to see if they can even have the capacity to grow.
Yeah,
That part.
that's why that scene. That's why I
Yeah,
was saying, like,
identifying that. Yeah,
yeah,
because it does become more fulfilling. Like, well, I know as a man, it's more fulfilling when you can like teach your woman things. Like
Yeah.
that's. I mean, I would love to like you be able to teach my woman, faith or something like that. Well, hopefully she already got it, but you know what I mean.
yeah.
But I feel like that's more fulfilling in relationships anyway. When you're able to teach your partner like things and like they teach you things, you teach them things. That makes it. That's the real 50-50. Like you know what I mean. So if you're not teaching me anything, that kind of sucks. You know what I mean? If I can't learn anything from you, I don't see value in you. So
And it's not gonna
that
work.
comes for friends and relationships, especially friends. If I don't see value, there is no reason for you to be around me. But in relationships too, beloved, you said you bring in the table, the chairs, the dining set, the chinaware, and all that. That's value that you're bringing. So
Right.
if a woman ain't even got a table, what I'm gonna do with that?
Bring your own table.
Yeah, true. I mean,
'Cause
but she got to at least have them. She got to have the placemats or something like.
What's y'all deal breaker? We're gonna start off with Shawnee. So, what's your deal breaker?
Deal breaker as far as what?
When you looking at a woman and you just she's compatible, y'all could work out.
Deal breaker. If these days, if she's on her phone a lot, I ain't gonna lie. If she's more into that than being present with me in the moment, that's a little bit of a deal breaker because I'm like, are you not interested? Like, what's going on here? Like, and that's just, I mean, I guess that's the younger women these days. Like, everybody's so caught up in like their phones. What else is a deal breaker? If you're not fun, if we can't laugh, it's not a deal breaker. If I'm like on a date with you and it's like so serious and you're kind of like, I don't know, like trying to be too serious. Like, I'm not here to impress you. You know, I mean, you are in a sense, but you know what I mean? Like, I'm the type, I'm myself. Like, I'm not the dude that, like, I don't go out there and act like nobody else, like, and put on this facade just to get you to like me and then turn into somebody else, like, down the line because I can't put that fake facade up no more. So I'm just me from the get-go. And if you can't, I know if we vibe or not. Like, if you're not, laughing with me or we just not really having a good time, it's that's the deal breaker for me because like we said before, like I want to marry my best friend. I want to marry somebody that I like always want to be around and that it's always a good time. Not, where it's just like not like that. Like I feel like how can you be with somebody that's not like that? That's crazy. But that
Agreed.
I agree. That was good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yeah.
Is it?
I thought the Don said Ken.
Yeah.
Okay.
I didn't hear.
I feel like we should do male then female, so you can bounce off to whatever the male said, and then and then male and then female. You know what I mean?
That's fine.
Okay, be love.
Next, okay. I'm a piggyback off you, Shawnee. If I can't laugh with you, like I love to laugh. Like that's like one of the best things to feel is laughter. I'm a goofy person, so if I cannot laugh, if I feel like you are not my best friend and you're always serious, I can't be with you. Like you're weird. Also not knowing how to communicate. I had to work on that, y'all. I'm still working on it, even though I got a degree in it. I'm still learning how to communicate, but I noticed that I've gotten better with it. But if you cannot communicate or even working on knowing how to communicate, then that's a problem too, because how am I supposed to know if something is bothering you or something is really triggering you?
Men aren't taught to communicate these days. I'll let you go ahead, but I want to speak on that later.
What you say?
Men aren't taught to communicate properly.
Do we have to talk about that?
I mean, it's the truth. Like it's
true because we gotta have this tough persona all the time, or we're not allowed to express our emotions
because they
much.
never have been allowed. So it's like it's hard for them to even start to express it because they've been so used to not expressing it for so long. And then, like he said, you got to have a certain persona. Like if you do express it, then most women kind of lose respect for you and they start cheating on you, like feeling like you less of a man because of that. So it depends on what it is. But
so we got to blame the parents then, because then it becomes a generational curse. because in my household, my sons will know how to have emotional intelligence. It's okay to
That's
cry.
good.
Don't
Yeah.
be a cry baby, but it's okay to cry. Everybody has emotions. You're not a rock. So let's blame the
But
parents.
it's not even really, I mean, the parents are partial in the blame, but it's also society as a whole is to blame because it's
Yeah,
not socially acceptable for a man to communicate like that. Like you get seen as sassy or oh, like you're talking too much or like you're gay because of that. Like it's just like they instantly throw that at you when you're doing anything out the norm or what they feel like should be the norm.
Yeah.
So that makes a man not want to communicate.
touche, touche.
Yeah, are we supposed to
Unless
do?
you like me, I don't give a damn. I over communicate. You gonna know everything I feel as I feel it.
I love that.
Me personally, I don't care what anybody else think. I'm gonna say what's on my mind. You know, we're all humans. We all have a brain. We all have a mouth. So, I'm gonna say what needs to be said when it's time to say it.
And that's how you know if you're with the right woman or not, y'all. If she is not gonna look at you sideways like this, like if she is actually like, well, come here, let's talk, or at least get. Because let me be honest, y'all need to be held too. Y'all need a good
That is
hug.
true.
Like
That is true.
seriously. So that's how you know if that's the right partner for you. If she is not willing to hold you during your rough moments, cut her off. That's not
And
the
then,
right person
and
for
then
you.
a lot of time too, like I feel like a man has one time to be really taken advantage of when he's in that vulnerable state for him to not do it anymore.
Yeah.
Because that's my thing too, personally. Like if I'm vulnerable with you and you like throw it back in my face or some shit like that, like, oh, I'm gonna be discouraged from ever doing it again. Or if I found out you're like, telling people, like telling your friends, like, oh, this man was this and that, like that's going to discourage too. Because I'm not trying to be the topic of your fucking
Mhm.
my vulnerability because they go tell somebody, and then everybody got these opinions that I don't even know that they have. Like that's
and
crazy.
that's why during the dating season, doing pre-dating or whatever you want to call it, y'all gotta have them hard conversations, ask the hard questions. I think we sometimes avoid that because we don't want to offend anybody. But
Yeah. F,
I'm
what's your favorite color? I agree.
yeah, freak that color stuff. I don't care. What is the trigger? If I say something out the way, are you gonna slap me or are you gonna correct me? I'm wanting to know like what is the
I'm
trigger?
weak as hell.
Yeah,
You gonna slap me or
for real. And that's another deal breaker. I don't want a man that's gonna put his hands on me because then we're both in jail. So
women do it too. Women do it
they
too. A lot
definitely
of
do.
and
They
then women be
definitely
proud of it though. They're like, yeah, I go upside a nigga head if he does
nah.
that. I'm like,
Mm,
I can't stand when they brag about it. I'm like, are you serious? The stuff you see
mm,
on social media is wild. You really see how when people in them comments saying all this and that and the other, you see go to comments of anything controversial or whatever, you see people in their true form. Like
yep.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
see all the racism, you see all the craziness that people would do, you see all that shit. I'll just be looking like I be cringing at it. I kind of get off of it. It makes me uncomfortable sometimes. Like when I'm seeing people saying some crazy stuff, I'm like, why are we even like this? Like I literally cringe and like got to get out of it. It's crazy
They're
that I'm to that point.
inhumane. They're not humans. But see, that's a deal breaker for me. I don't want you to feel like you have to. That's your way of showing dominance is that you have to put your hands on me. I don't. And watch how you talk to me too. Like you don't have to yell. You can communicate. You know what I'm saying? I'm a natural loud person, but I'm not gonna yell at you. I'd rather communicate what's going on and vice versa. Don't yell at me and don't put your
That's how
hands.
I am.
So that's a deal breaker for me.
I feel like
Um,
a lot of men don't know how to communicate without yelling. I feel like that's natural to them, and I feel like that's something that they have to be made aware of and have to actively work on because I feel like that's kind of natural.
then
Like
you
men
shouldn't
get
be.
pissed. Well, no, you can't say you shouldn't date because of that. Because if a man gets angry, most of them raise their voice, like to be like, you know that they serious or whatever. But communicating to them and helping them communicate, learn how to communicate without raising their voice, I think it's beneficial for both parties. But like me, because I'm not a person, I don't really raise my voice. Like I can get my point across without doing that. But a lot of guys aren't like that. Like when they get pissed, they just start yelling because they feel like you're not listening to them. When they are yelling, I think a good way to maybe combat that and to de-escalate the situation instead of just like yelling back or threatening to put your hands on them like
Mhm.
a lot of women do, would be to maybe ask them like, well, what's wrong? Like, like why are you feeling like that? Or giving them space.
Yeah, I was gonna say
That's
space.
why we do, because women don't know when to give men space. Like if it's a situation like that that's hot, like you need to leave me personally. If I'm pissed, leave me alone for a little bit. Let me like get my thoughts and stuff together. Then let's talk after that. Don't just sit here and nitpick at me and keep saying it and keep trying to like. I feel like a lot of women understood that would make things a lot smoother, and we won't have all these crazy ass situations.
So with
I agree.
those examples, those come from like inner traumas, like the man yelling. He probably never felt heard in his life at a young age. So he's lashing out because he's trying to be seen and heard. And then the woman, she's probably nitpicking and nagging because she probably felt neglected at one point.
Ooh, girl, you are big.
So now she's trying to get his attention so she doesn't feel she's anxious, and she probably feels like she don't want to be abandoned because now he's, it can get deep. But those are like stuff people need to work on. So
That's why
yeah.
it's important to go talk to a therapist if you need to.
Yeah,
But
and that's scary.
I'm not gonna like me. I like my household to be peaceful.
Mm,
That
So
part.
to go back to what y'all talking about. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to be going throughout my day yelling at you. If we're in a partnership, we can communicate like adults. So to go back to the original question, a deal breaker for me personally is if we can't communicate. If I'm sitting there trying to talk to you, you don't want to listen, or we're not, solving our. If we had an argument, we're not able to come to a conclusion. So
That part.
yeah. So I'm just not going to deal with it. But and also somebody who lies. Yeah, I can't.
I was
can't
giving,
deal
yes,
with
that's
all
one of mine too. It's not
Oh my god! If it's a pattern, I'm done. Like,
Yeah.
I
Yeah, because they lie about the small things, they lie about the big things.
Yeah.
So
for sure.
I agree. Lying is a deal breaker for me because we are too grown to be lying. What is you lying for?
Like, you're right. What you scared of her?
No, for real.
damn, what was something that you said, Ken, that I wanted to say? I can't remember now. Shit. Damn it. What did you
Something I said?
Yeah, it was something that you said that made me want to say something. You said what was your trigger again? I mean, not the trigger. The what? The deal breaker.
If you can't communicate, or if we're not having a peaceful home, or something like that, or if you can't communicate, and it's a lot of yelling. I honestly don't remember what I just said.
Yeah, it was something along those lines, but it was something specific that triggered something in me that I wanted to say, but now I don't forgot. But whatever.
Yeah.
Moving on, I guess.
I'm
Go
glad
back and watch it and put it in the comments.
I'm glad that you said peaceful home, Ken, because people take that for granted. If you cannot go home in peace and your home is technically supposed to be peaceful, something is not right. I get work can be chaotic because you cannot control other people's, so 9 out of 10 it can be chaotic. Hopefully it's not. But to go home where you lay your head at and it's not peaceful, oh my gosh, like that would piss me off every day.
Well, also communicating though what that piece looks like for each person.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't know what the other one needs for it to be seen as peaceful. They might have their own version of peace that they're projecting onto them. So, I mean, that's where communication comes into play again.
The hard combos. What does peace look like to you? Mine is, I'm not saying you need to be quiet, but
I'm saying be quiet, please.
Okay, so I wasn't I wasn't wrong for saying that. Like, we definitely could talk.
Yeah.
Okay, but
just give me a minute, shit.
Yeah, I just got home from work. Can you get my money?
Like, don't get to hit me with a bunch of shit. Unless it's positive shit. If it's positive, of course. But
the nagging,
yeah, I ain't trying to hear that. I just heard enough. Like and then they think you don't want to talk to them or you're being weird or some shit. I'm like, no, motherfucker. Like, excuse me. You should just know.
Yeah.
Have common decency, common sense, some type of awareness to know that people don't want to deal with that. That's the problem when women don't have jobs. That's why you can't do 100%. They need to have a job so they understand when a person come home, from work, they need some decompression.
So
Why
you
can't you communicate that to them though?
Huh?
What's the problem with communicating that to them?
Oh, there's no problem with that at all. That's what I'm saying. Like, you just got to communicate that. But a lot of times, I feel like, well, in situations, a man will communicate that and maybe too harshly. I don't know. It's just like, dang, can I have some peace and quiet when I come home? Like, a lot of men don't communicate until this became so much of a situation where they just like, I can't take it no more. So that's why it kind of comes out harsh a lot. And the woman probably just sees him as come across as being mean. Or it might be a situation where, like, he said it in a louder tone because he's been so fed up with it. But like I said, just kind of knowing your man, I guess, and understanding, knowing that, like, oh, like, he finally said some shit after it's been bothering him for a while. He wasn't trying to say nothing to keep it smooth. Because that's what a lot of dudes do too. They don't communicate things because they try to just keep things smooth. Or at least that's what they think they're doing.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know. I just feel like you said, communicate that because you never know. But there still shouldn't be no excuse on.
Oh, I agree.
Talking harshly, like, hey, can I be quiet? Can you be quiet? Can I have a piece of, if she at home all day with the kids and cooking and cleaning, maybe she just want to share her day. But I get it. Just let her know, give me a moment, or let him know, give me a moment to get my bearings. Because let's be real, you want to know how your partner's day been. Like, I'm big on, how was your day? How's your mental? Did you have a good day today? How was it? What happened? But give me 5 to 10 minutes real quick to get my bearings in order, and then let's talk. Let's have a conversation about that. But everybody, like you said, everybody is not like that.
I don't know, but sometimes too, like, I don't know. This is me personally, and this could very well be a flaw. We ain't perfect. Nobody's perfect. Sometimes I don't even feel like talking about my day. Like,
okay.
I'm the type. I'm just like, I mean, but maybe I can catch you up tomorrow or some shit. But you know what I mean? It's just like that constant having a talk. Like I don't know. It's just sometimes I don't be feeling like talking. That's just me though. Like, I really don't feel like talking. I just want to chill. That's what a lot of dudes. I don't do this, but they got the video games. Like, that's the way they decompress. Like, let me just chill, some peace and quiet, and play my video game, and that's how they kind of get their shit back in order and be ready to, deal with the world and everything they got to deal with.
I was gonna say it's nothing wrong with being quiet. Again, communicate that. I think I've just been in situations where I've dated people where I would ask them how their day was, and it's kind of mute, and then they'll tell me later, I just didn't feel like talking. I just need to get myself together. That's fine, but communicate that so I don't think something else.
Yeah,
exactly. I'm big on that too.
I'm an overthinker, so I'm gonna think something else is wrong. Just text me. Like, if I call you, just text me, hey, I had a long day. I'm about to decompress, so I might need an hour or two of the whole night to decompress. I'm gonna send back, okay, just hit me up when you're ready. Like, don't let that shit boil up, because if somebody talks to me harshly, I'm gonna talk harshly back, and now we.
Jesus, I get that though, because I feel like I don't understand why a lot of people don't do that. Like, that's relationships, that's friendships, that's everything. A lot of people just don't communicate the simple stuff. Like, if somebody, if I talk to somebody, like, if we talk every day, and then, like, I randomly kind of don't hear from you for a little while, yeah, I'm gonna be a little bit, because I'm like, oh, what happened? Like, just be like, all right, well, I'll get back with you when blah blah blah. Like, I gotta whatever. But it's just not communicating and thinking you ain't gotta communicate. Like I was saying earlier, that's the annoying part, because it's like, I'm an overthinker too. Because my mind, if you don't communicate with me, I'm always assume the worst. I'm trying to fix that, but that's just the reality. That's how I'm programmed to survive out here. I assume the worst. But
curious, going back to what you said, Shawnee, do you want it to be a whole day of, like, you come home from work, you just not talking? Like,
I mean, it's some days where it could probably be like that though. That's what I'm saying.
That is a flaw, bro. Like, what? You just straight quiet? Like, I'm not saying you gotta share your whole day, but y'all just quiet.
I mean, I'll probably talk a little bit, but it's just like, I don't like talking about the day, like it's just like that's a lot in itself. Like, I don't really feel like going over, especially if you had a rough day. Sometimes you don't feel like reliving through that. You kind of just trying to get past it and keep it pushing. Like, oh well, let's talk about something else. Like, I don't know. That's why, as far as talking about my day thing, maybe I should be clearer on that. But
are you gonna be distant? Like, okay, I get it.
but it's not being distant though. That's how women take it. I don't think
That's how it perceived. That's like how.
That's not what it really is though. It's more. It's not like, oh, I don't want to talk to her now or something like that. It's just like I had a long day. Especially if I'm communicating all day with what I do, is like, and especially if the day has went bad or something like that. Like sometimes you just want to get home, you don't want to talk about it, relive it, and get mad or irritated or whatever, and just explain everything. You just kind of want to move on from it and have a good night.
So can't you just say, I don't want, it's been a long day. Can we talk about something else? Or you just don't want to talk at all?
For you to be quiet all day?
I'm weak. In certain situations, like mostly, let's just talk. I don't want to talk about it. You know what I mean? Like, let's talk about something else. But then, like, that's not me being distant, like, because I don't want to talk about that.
Okay, can I throw something in?
Yeah,
so for me, like when I get home from work, I have a stressful job, so sometimes I'm dealing with a lot of deadlines, or I'm dealing with just people, period. So what I like to do is I go to the gym right after work, and I get all that stress out. Then I come back home, and I'm better. I'm ready to communicate. So I just offer like maybe read a book, go to the gym, do something active.
Decompressor.
Yeah.
Yeah, before you get in the house.
Yeah, before
that's
you
a
get
good
into the
idea.
house.
That's a good idea.
I mean,
that's a really good
because
idea.
Straight up not communicating all throughout the night is not. You're gonna be single.
I'm leaving you. What are we? You
I mean, I didn't mean not talk the whole night, but it's just like a little bit of quiet time.
What
I know,
about
and I said that's a flaw. Shit, I like peace and quiet too much.
You ask me?
Then you need a decent like. When you get kids?
I am single. That's fine. I am.
Oh, touche, you are. Well, I'm saying, like, when you get kids, though, how does that look?
Well, I mean, that's gonna be different because I'm gonna be looking forward to like seeing them. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
what?
Well, that's bad. That's bad. That came out wrong. But
he ain't looking forward to his woman at home.
Of course, you look forward. You look forward more to seeing your kids than like your spouse. I
don't want.
It should be the unit. Like,
I mean, obviously, yeah, you know what I mean. But it's like,
do you?
I don't know. Maybe I'm bad at communicating it. But if I came home to, damn, that did sound bad. Versus like me talking about my day, I would much rather just see what my kids. Like I'm saying, that's more of the moving past it type shit that I was saying before. Like I'd rather play with the kids versus talking about my day.
Gotcha.
What if the kids are talking? Kids talk more than the spouse. Like
no, I'm talking about as far as like
his day at work.
Day.
He don't want to talk about his day.
All right.
Because I'm like, sometimes you like to leave work at work in the day, leave it there.
Yeah, that's understood. So you just don't want to talk about work, but what if she want to talk about something else?
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'm just saying work about my day. That's like.
Okay. All right. What about you, Don? What's some deal breakers?
Yeah, y'all don't even forget now.
It's been a long time coming.
Somebody that's inconsistent. I don't want that. Like y'all said earlier, if I can't be myself and I can't be goofy, somebody that's too damn serious, don't want that. I want to be able to be my authentic self around whoever I'm dating. And somebody that doesn't have emotional intelligence or emotional capacity, or they're emotionally unavailable, I don't want that neither. That's a deal breaker. So yeah, somebody that doesn't know how to communicate or to be able to understand or handle hard conversations, if that's too much for them, I don't want that. So yeah.
Agreed.
I don't know. I feel like there's so many levels to that though. Like, because I feel like emotional intelligence is very popular these days. Like, because it's something that we want people to have and we want to have for ourselves. But I feel like there's so many different stages to emotional intelligence, and a person can kind of have it. But I feel like as we get older and stuff, we're going to keep learning those things. So I don't think anybody ever really come like a perfect communicator or really knowing how you perceive emotional intelligence, if that makes sense.
Mhm.
Yeah, but
It's
I
a
bet
skill. It's a skill.
yeah, it's a skill.
It's a skill, but it's like different for each person in a way.
But I'm gonna say this: if they don't have self awareness, that's the biggest. So if
That's
you don't
it.
even have that, because yeah, you can communicate is a day by day basis. Like some people don't have it all, but just for me, I've been doing the work. I got therapy, so my patience is really thin now for some
That's
people.
good.
So they have to already be doing the work, or or like advanced in doing work. I'm over like the whole anything under that. So yeah,
I
no,
get that.
yeah.
So
But
so every point that we just made to me is 50-50. Not even 50-50, but it equivalents to 100. Whether it's 730, 80-20, all of the stuff that we talked about is still equivalent to 100. So let me not keep saying 50-50, but something has to equivalent to 100%. Um, so yeah, I think uh, paying attention to your partner and vice versa to yourself plays a huge part. What are you going to take out of it? What are you going to accept? What are some stuff that you're not going to accept? Especially if you're looking for a longevity relationship. Um, so yeah, good stuff.
I think in general, I just kind of want to put it out there, but I think women just need to be more patient with men in certain areas, or should be to make it work. Like,
And vice versa.
exactly. But I'm saying like, especially because I feel like most women always say the communicating thing, like, um, and that's a common thing, I guess. But it's just like figuring out how to navigate that more with the man versus just expecting them to fix it out of nowhere. I feel like is a better way to go about it. You know what I mean?
No,
What? If you're looking at reality,
no, you
yes,
started
because
to me, Shawnee. You started off wrong. With women need to be more patient.
I
Men
mean
need.
everybody do, not just women. I'm just saying women need to be more patient in this circumstance
Why
with
just
men.
women? How about
What do
everybody?
you mean? Well, yeah, I'm saying everybody needs to be patient, but I'm talking about for this specific thing when we're talking about men don't communicate good enough, which I agree with. That is very true. But I'm saying women should be more patient with that process.
How long? How long should she be patient? Like if they had just
Uh, if you're seeing some type of growth, I feel like if you're not seeing any progress, that's different.
oh,
But if
okay,
you're seeing growth, like some type of growth, like in little things, like if me personally, if I'm communicating to you when I get home, instead of me just being quiet, be saying, "All right, I just don't want to talk about my day. Let's talk about something else, please." Like that's a step in the right direction. And then it's just like you have to let the person know, like in situations where they're not communicating, that they're not communicating, so they can catch it in real time. Like let them know in real time. Don't let them know like a week later when you done compiled a fucking list and just
yeah,
want to like go in on it.
I
So
agree.
these are
So,
flags, pink flags. These
but
are
that's what, yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Like being more patient and just like working because it's a process. Just because, like say if I fix that, if I fix my communicating to you when I get home on how I'm feeling or where I'm at, that doesn't mean I'm an excellent communicator now. That just means I'm able to communicate that. Like there's levels to it. So you got to constantly work at it in order to get it where you want it to be.
I
So
agree.
that's why I think it requires a lot of patience, and no man is going to be perfect at that. That's never going to happen because we are not bred to be perfect at that, and like we're fighting that. So
Hold on, because I think that's a everybody thing, not just a man thing.
you.
yeah, but I'm just saying women's biggest problem with their man is that they don't communicate. I feel like that's one of the biggest problems. Is it not? I mean, y'all both said that's a thing that's a deal breaker. So I feel like that means, yeah.
Well, communication just stems from any relationship. That could be a friendship, family member, relationship. You can learn how to communicate with a family member. You can learn how to communicate with a friend. Why I gotta start in that relationship?
Because men don't feel safe doing that though. A lot of times, like I learned, no, hear me out. Like personally, I wasn't always a good communicator, and I'm still working on it. But I definitely didn't learn that from my family. Like if anything, like most people don't really do that with their family. I mean, I have friends that kind of like help me out, and like women have like yelled at me about shit, and I'm like, all right, maybe they're not lying, but but I mean, most times like you ain't really. Well, I'm not personal. I can only speak on me. I ain't picking that up from my family. If anything, my family are worse communicators than I am. So I want to not learn how they communicating. Like our parents and stuff, they're not great. Whose parent is a great communicator?
Oh, my family sucked.
Yeah, mommy.
Yeah.
But that's where we all come from. So we're learning.
So you think maybe it's a black household thing? Maybe
It can be, but it's
because
a men thing. I feel like it's a men thing. But go ahead.
I was just thinking like in my household, like we kind of sucked at communication. My dad was in perfect communication. My mom, she was better at it, of course. And a lot of times, like when she would try to get her feelings across, she would write things down on paper and put it in a letter and give it to my dad for him to read. And she was good at that.
Did it work?
Yeah.
Some people are better at writing letters. I've done that before.
Mhm.
Yeah. But I don't think it's a man thing. Because
Thank you. Why do you keep
I
saying
used to suck at communicating, and it does start in the household. So, and through years, I could never communicate my feelings. And then when I try to express myself, words didn't come out correctly.
Mm-hmm.
I've learned with friendships how to communicate. I've learned with even at work how to communicate.
Same.
And the family, yeah, you're right. That's still hard because, they don't know how to communicate. But that comes with who's mature and who's immature. And I'm learning people's emotional immaturity. You can't have conversations with everybody.
Thank you.
That's true.
Yeah.
But and the terms that we're talking about though, relationship, most women always say they feel the man doesn't communicate enough.
Can we bring up like zodiac signs too?
No.
Sure.
What is that?
So me, no, I just want to say this. I want to put this on the table. So me, I'm a Scorpio. So
Woo.
I peep everything. I'm a peepologist, and I watch and I, listen to my partner or I listen to anybody before I sit there and judge them. So I feel like that can kind of help in communication or when you're trying to communicate with your partners, you sit there and first listen to what they're trying to put out on the table. It depends on the conversation, of course, but I feel like zodiac signs can play a big part on communication.
No. Let me ask you this: is that one of y'all traits?
She said no.
Are you saying Scorpio? That's one of the Scorpios.
What communicating or listening? Which one?
No,
Both, because that's not what y'all traits.
You're
no, I
crazy.
didn't say. No, I didn't say that was a trait. I'm just saying, like me as a Scorpio, I like.
You
to
feel like
sit
zodiac
and
signs.
watch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel like zodiac signs communicate differently. Is that what you're saying?
Hold on, you said Scorpios like to watch?
Yeah, we like to sit back and observe. I guess
I do.
is the better.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you're a Scorpio too. I forgot. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I,
Oh,
but I do know a lot of Scorpios, and that's exactly what y'all do. Y'all sit back, y'all watch, y'all like observing the room, and
mm-hmm.
and then pretty much. Do y'all know how to listen? I don't know, but
Well, shit. Damn.
Shawty,
What do we Geminis do?
no,
I want to know.
because Shawty Gemini was popping out. That's why you just cheesing.
I don't know nothing about no Geminis. I'm not gonna hold you.
Y'all are two-faced. Like I love y'all. My Aquarius love y'all Geminis. Because y'all cool people, but you don't know what side you're gonna get. That's the sad part.
And that's that. No, you're right there. So, and that's something I had to realize about myself because I realized you can be dealing with literally two different people. And that's the thing when I say when I come home, sometimes I don't feel like talking. Like you're dealing with that other part of me versus like the one that feels like talking.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? So a lot of times, I'm trying to get better at realizing how to navigate things better when I'm in certain moods. Like, and so that's difficult in itself because I did have to realize that. At first, I used to deny it. I'm like, no, you're right. You can't be dealing with like a whole different side of me, like on a whim, without me not even nothing can even trigger it. It can just be how I'm feeling at that moment. It's hard to explain.
I think Zodiac plays a part. I think it's fun to read up. Like sometimes I enjoy looking up how Aquarius are. Like I enjoy it because it's funny. Like we the best. But I just feel like I don't know. I don't think that it determines a person's true personality. Some traits might be true, but all of them might not even be that.
It's not.
Person.
It's just like a general thing.
For real.
I'm weak. It's just a general. It's like a general thing.
What, Zodiacs?
Yeah. I feel like the traits that they offer, it can be the person generally, but it doesn't like have to completely. You know what I mean? Be them.
Yeah.
But I've accepted that part of my Zodiac finally.
Because let's be real. Do you guys think that? Because I know each of y'all Zodiac. You're a Scorpio. You're a Gemini. You're an Aries. Do you think that Zodiacs really play a part in your personality?
Yeah. I will say like they're saying it's general, like it doesn't make the whole personality because people do got their own traits that they grew up with. But I got a group of Aquarius and I see all y'all traits. Y'all got some similar traits. Like I was bringing up the Scorpio. I've seen similar traits. Like I know Scorpios more. Like he said, they observant. Don't get on their bad side because they're sneaky and they're gonna sting your ass. For real. Like they petty for that.
What's Aquarius traits? I'm interested in what you say on that.
We're a paradox.
I don't know about that, but
I don't even know what the hell that means.
Right.
What is that?
Exactly my point. You don't know, we're rare. You don't know what you're gonna you don't know what you're gonna give.
We lost Ken.
You gotta come back in. Y'all not that rare.
Yes, we are.
Damn.
Yes, we are. And see here, that's the Aries trait.
That's that rare.
Rare. This is what I've learned from Aquarius. They are very different. Yes, they have their creative mind. They're unique, very unique.
We're kind of contradictions. We're walking contradictions.
I think that's all air signs. I don't think that's just an Aquarius.
Okay.
What, walking contradictions?
Yeah, I think all air signs are all.
I don't think I'm a walking contradiction. Shit, I'm an air sign.
Y'all are walking contradiction.
Yeah, Gemini's an air sign.
You're two-faced. That's a
contradiction. You're probably the top contradiction.
Right.
I ain't shit contradicting. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. I ain't shit contradicting shit.
I'm weak.
I'm just saying.
I know for sure Aquarius and Libras are. I don't know nothing about no Geminis.
That's shocking. You're the first person to ever say that. Everybody, when you hear Gemini, they just like,
Yeah, y'all scary. I love y'all though, but I just feel like us Aquarians, we just see BS from a mile away and we try to go out the way. We try to be in the way.
Yeah, y'all know how to read people really good too.
Yeah,
that's for sure. Yes, y'all hold y'all emotions in really, really bad. Like y'all.
What you say?
Y'all hold y'all's emotions in, like
until burst.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a general thing, and of course, y'all got your own, different things. So
okay, so I cut out there. My bad.
No, you good, man.
You don't really miss nothing. We just going over. I had said that I don't think that zodiacs really do play a part in people's personality. It's just like they were saying. It's just a general thing.
It is. And I'll just add that I think it's kind of like it starts from like how you were raised and the foundations that your parents, the morals and the values that your parents gave you, at the beginning, when you was a child. So,
because if we being real, because you're correct, if we're being real, if we do base ourselves on zodiacs, that's kind of scary because if y'all look at the negative traits of y'all shouldn't be having friends. Especially you, Scorpio. Y'all are Some y'all are terrible. So I
Damn.
just
No,
nah,
no,
feel
no.
like
You
they
can't
do
say
stink.
y'all.
Like they are.
It depends on the person. Like you can't categorize everybody into one box.
In the month.
So in the month too, yeah.
Yeah. Because March Aries don't act nothing like the April Aries. So
I'm a water sign too, so I'm the early side of the Scorpio. So it depends on if you're water or fire.
Or air. And you on here with 3 air signs. That's why you flew away. That's why you got
who's
off.
the third one?
Is Aries a fire sign?
Yeah, I'm a fire boo.
Oh.
This girl is on fire.
Oh.
Fire. The best.
Dang, I thought you was air.
No ma'am. Why do I act like an air sign?
Yeah, I thought Aries. I really thought
Aries.
that
Aries.
No.
That's funny.
messy.
I'm ready with
That's
that
a good assumption to make, though.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know. If I kept banking on people's zodiacs, I would not be cool with them because looking at the traits is giving you're a bad person. So
Whoa. That's messed up. I mean,
people. Let's be real. Let's be real, Don. If people do be going off of zodiacs, they be like, "What's the question is, what's your zodiac sign?" Somebody say, "Oh, I'm a Cancer." They gonna be like, you emotional. I don't think this gonna work. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, like I said, as soon as you say Gemini, they're like,
yeah, and they second guess you. Like, I don't think this
right.
will work because you.
I ain't got time to deal with your mood swings. Like, that's what people.
so what zodiac signs is a no go for you, like dating wise?
Who, me?
Yeah, zodiacs. Yeah.
What's the beginning of the month?
Capricorn.
Yeah, nope. I ain't doing the Cappies. No Capricorn. I was gonna say Cancer because they're emotional, but my partner is a Cancer. He cool. I love him, so it works. I feel like there has to be a balance. And he's not.
I mean, the
really,
birthday must have been coming up or done passed.
Yeah, it passed. Yeah. So I don't know if we're in a renegade or something where it's all peaceful, but I'm good over here. The Cancer is cool.
Do y'all believe in that? The retrograde and all that?
If you're gonna believe in zodiac, you might as well because it all connects.
I don't know. I ain't gonna hold you.
It makes sense, but it's interesting. I mean, I don't know that much about it, but I mean, it makes sense because it's like when that's happening, like your spirit's thrown off or whatever, or stuff is thrown off. Like you're more. What did they say? Like you're more irritable than normal. So just get through it or whatever, and you'll be back to normal. I mean, it makes sense. I can believe it.
I don't know. I'm still big on. It's fun to read up and to look up, but I can't just bank it off of somebody's personality. That's why I don't ask. What's your zodiac? I don't care about that. What can you bring to the table?
It's still good to know. You know, just so you
Why?
can figure out like what type of person you still. I mean, because you're gonna find out certain like facts about them based off.
You can know what you're potentially dealing with. Potentially.
Yeah.
So yours says that you are a narcissist.
Narcissist. He is a narcissist.
Who?
Scorpios are narcissists. That's a negative.
Narcissist.
Did it say that on Google?
Man, listen.
Let's see.
I rebuke that in the name of Jesus.
Nah, you can't put Jesus and zodiac signs together.
Yeah,
man.
that's true. That's true. They don't mix. See, that's the contradiction, not me.
Just say nothing about that. Yeah, you don't care about that.
I'm weak. They used to say that was the devil stuff.
To me, I'm starting to believe it. Like, what can I say? I think it is, but I think it's just weird to go off of some animals and say because my birthday is in this month, this animal fits me, or this type of mythical being.
It goes off the stars, if I'm not mistaken.
But who created the stars?
God.
Right. So did he say, hey, I created the heavens and earth, but I created these beings connected with the stars in the earth. So because your birthday is this, then you are this. He didn't say, I mean, that ain't what my Bible says. I don't see no, like.
Fun fact, random. Go ahead.
Nah, what you see, a narcissist?
Oh, Yeah, so it said, well, the AI thing, this is just a general thing. It says while Scorpios are often associated with traits that can be mistaken for narcissism, like intensity, passion, and a need for control, they aren't
Oh,
inherently narcissistic.
They are controlling as fuck.
Yeah,
Yes.
do need to be in control. That's true.
Yes.
so am I controlling that?
You are very controlling. The problem is you can't even steer the wheel. Oh, that's what. I'm just playing.
Yes, you are controlling. Yes, you are. Yeah. Yes, you are, man. You are. I still love you,
I
nonetheless,
have
best friend. But
my
yeah,
controlling ways too, but I don't like to. I mean, men are naturally more
I,
controlling.
yeah,
thank you.
but I
But
feel like it's not bad controlling. Like
I
everybody
mean,
got free wills.
you want the
I'm
men to
allowing you to
provide.
do what you want to do.
yeah,
Right.
what's bad control? That's a contradiction. What is good control?
Right. Controlling is controlling.
Right.
I mean, controlling can be good because as a man, you should have control of situations. Like,
But controlling. When I hear controlling, I'm thinking of you have to be in charge of everything. Like if it your way or no way.
but it's not just that. Two things can be true. You can
Okay,
be like,
sure.
that's what I'm saying. The positive side, like to do both ends. That's the negative side. Like, oh, you got to be controlling your way, highway, or whatever, and you like can't get out of that. Versus, like, I feel like a man should be controlling in a sense because they should have control of the situation. Like, they should have control of situations, and like, say for example, if somebody breaking your house, as a man, you should take control of the situation and shoot them. You know what I mean? Or
Because get up.
because I feel like, so in a sense, men should have control because I feel like that's natural and you should, but just use it in a good
Right.
way. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because you don't want a man that's not controlling at all, because then they're gonna be a pussy.
Yeah.
I agree. Okay. But Kendall was going to say something.
Yeah, go ahead. My bad.
No, was I gonna say something?
Did it hurt your feelings when I agreed that you are controlling? Listen.
I mean, okay, so this is my thing though. The positive side of controlling for me, if I'm dating you, like I would want nothing but the best for you. So I'm gonna give you, my life experience. Like if I like say for example, you were trying to get a degree in engineering or medical, whatever the field may be, I would try to give you advice on trying to get through school, and not to hang out with friends or do too much partying, stuff like that. I would give you good advice and not try to steer you down the right path, But I would never control someone saying like you can't, hang around this your friends or whatever. You need to be with me all the time or nothing like that. So
okay, so
yeah,
it's how you using it. I get that. I get that. So yeah. So
makes sense. Okay.
I feel like it depends on you if you're abusing that power or not. But I'm gonna keep saying if we really based ourselves on our zodiac signs and we look at our negative traits, that'll be a scary thing. Like I know for me, I try not to look at my negative traits.
I'm about to look at mine.
Because mine say that I'm a serial killer. So I don't know.
Reading these traits.
Serial killer.
I go deep down in the rabbit hole because of how my mentality is. You just said it earlier. I hold my emotions in. But once I burst, it can go crazy. It can go real left. If there was another signal besides left and right, it'll go past left. And that's dangerous. It's giving serial killer. So
Narcissistic, serial killer. What's my super negative? I want to. Damn.
What you say?
Everything.
because you have both. You have two sides. I know that's overwhelming for you to have two personalities. Jacqueline.
Yeah, because it is overwhelming for me at times, and I had to realize because I'm like, if I'm in a certain mood, like it can be real hard for me to deal with people. Like my irritation can really show, and it's hard to not show it. Versus like the other side of me, if I'm in my other mood, like I can take all that easily and it won't affect me. So, but trying to navigate things when I'm in that other mood is the difficult part and is exhausting.
I'm
I'm
gonna
like,
say,
shit. You said what?
I'm gonna say this as far as the negative traits, because you're gonna have a negative trait regardless of what zodiac sign you have. We all have negative traits, and you're describing yours as far as, I guess, when you get irritable, I guess.
Mhm.
So you do know, like, in order to grow, you have to accept your negative traits and then change your ways. The more you
Correct.
deny it, the more you push it away, and the more you can't grow in that. So,
Correct.
So does your zodiac sign tell you that? Nah, Don told you that.
I'm done.
Oh, no, I'm weak.
Away from the zodiac
That's
sign.
true, though. I get what you mean,
I'm
though.
saying it's fun to look at and read up, but I'm not gonna bank on it. I'm not gonna be like, yeah.
Yeah, as you shouldn't, because it's more of a general thing. Like
Yeah.
stuff is everything is case by case basis. But like when I was saying with the shit that I do or whatever, the irritable. I don't want to say. I mean, I guess you can say irritable. It just depends on the mood that I'm in, because I don't even want to say it is irritable, but it is. I don't know. Should be crazy. Just know that. But I'm working on it. I know it's that, and at least I'm actively working on it, and that's why I be telling people, I'm like, yeah, you probably should just leave me alone for a little bit, because I will sit there and like be annoyed at everything you do will just dig deep.
So I have one more question, then I'm gonna shut up. So would you ask your partner what their zodiac sign is? Like, depending on their zodiac, would that determine if you're gonna be with them or not?
Mhm.
I kind of want to know because
Yes.
you can learn certain personality types and personality traits. You know, just
That's
to
not
get
going to
some
determine nothing for me.
Nah, me neither. Like, if my partner is a Cancer. Cancers are emotional. That's what the trait is. Like, first thing is, oh, they're overly emotional. I don't want to be with the overly emotional being. Like, that's. But if I was to be like, oh, because he's a Cancer, I don't think I can be with her because it says he's over emotional. Then I just lost on one of the best like a great relationship, because I based it off of his zodiac
Exactly.
sign. Like,
I'm with you 100% on that. I don't even know the traits of other zodiacs. I ain't gonna lie to you. I only know my traits because everybody always said like Gemini was this and that and the third, and I'm like, all right, well, let me look into this shit. Like, so I
that.
only know mine, so I can't even turn somebody down because of their sign, because I don't even know what the other ones are for real.
Well, I'm gonna say, I mean, I'm still gonna turn down Virgos. I don't want those.
I don't know.
But
I don't want those.
because yes, Virgos, hell no. But you know, I didn't too much care for Cancers neither. I got a bunch of Cancer friends, but I always told myself I couldn't date them because of their neediness. I don't want nobody needy. But I am attracted to a Cancer right now, but she's not needy. I haven't seen neediness. So
Look at beloved.
talking to a water sign. It depends, but I do know for sure I won't date a Virgo, or a Scorpio. So hell no.
Y'all be giving Scorpios a bad rep. I feel like we the
Y'all
best
give
signs out.
yourselves that. Y'all are scary.
Damn.
So, like, Scorpios are really good friends. I just
Yeah,
can't.
they really are. I got 3 of them. So yeah, y'all really are. I love you.
And how long we been friends?
Woo, 20 some years. 20
Now
some
y'all
years.
old.
I done,
We 30. We all are 30. What are you talking about?
I'm 25. What you talking about?
I'm done.
I'm forever 21. What you mean? Nah, people still think I'm 27. Like, okay,
That's what I get
still
to.
in my 20s. I'm like, okay, I'll take it.
She said, "Who telling you that?" Oh,
Yeah,
I'm not lying. I swear to God, I'm not lying.
No,
I get that.
yeah, people
I still get 26, so I feel that. I feel that. Black don't crack unless you do it.
Now she smoke it.
Yep. But I don't know. Zodiacs, to me, I can't look at that because that'll throw me off, and I don't want to throw that into the 50-50. Like,
Then you also don't want to have all these assumptions about a person before you even get to know them. You know what I mean? A person shouldn't be fighting these assumptions you have already just because you read something about them, but it's not even really them yet. You don't even know that.
Yeah.
So I shouldn't be having to fight that you think I'm this type of way and I'm not even really that. Like, why should I have to fight that already?
I'm not. And see, Donna, you said you probably didn't think that you would like a cancer. You like
We
that
are both,
cancer, right?
y'all both on the cancer train right now.
I love my cancer. So
Ew.
I'm just we gotta get off this live, man. We gotta
Yeah,
get off this live, man.
it is about that time.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been a great episode of Three Takes.
Take
Appreciate
4.
everybody for tuning in. Three Takes with a special guest. He said take 4. Okay, he's trying to remix the name.
No.
If you like the conversation we had today, please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and share, like the ticker says on the bottom. If you would like, go ahead and follow us on Instagram at Three Takes. Follow Beloved at Beloved's Music, the Don at _sci-fi, and myself at Big Dude Shawnee, and also Kenneth at King with 2 G's _Ken J. Appreciate you guys for tuning in. Remember to stay positive, stay focused, embrace your journey, and stay blessed.
Y'all say it below. King Kendra.